Thompson. At the other guard position, Stephen Curry. The head coach of the Pistons team is Steve Kerr.
And now, the starters for the game. At small forward, at 6'6" number 35, Glenn Robinson III. Starting at shooting guard, at 6'3", number 17, Emmanuel Mudiay. Man in the middle, at 7'0", number 43, Hassan Whiteside. Starting at the other forward position, standing 6'8", number 23, Blake Griffin. The other guard, standing 5'11", number 13, Corey, number 13. The head coach of the team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons!
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA Basketball. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Friday, the Denver Nuggets will come into town.
And for their matchup with Phoenix, it's going to be a battle for this group. You get the feeling they'll need to be at their sharpest if they want to come away with a victory.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Eric Paschall. And it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Pistons, lights out there with Emmanuel Mudiay. Then there's Griffin, then it's Robinson, and it's Whiteside in at the 5 spot. Greg, the two words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple of things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
You bring up some great points. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. They get it back. Whiteside, good.
You got to keep Whiteside off the glass because he's a huge threat to put misses back in.
Now Thompson. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Philadelphia. Pass to Curry. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Pistons. I want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They were flat out sniping from deep. They look very comfortable pulling the trigger on the road.
Here's Thompson following the basket by Emmanuel Mudiay. The pass to Wiggins. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
You love the vision from Thompson. I mean, when you've been surrounded by superstars, you learn to keep your eyes up.
Here's lights out. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Thompson outside. Back to Curry from downtown. And that one is off. And the Pistons now going the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Yeah, should be a fun game to watch. I mean, 2 teams that don't see each other that much. They'll learn a lot about each other tonight.
And so it's Golden State with it, following the bucket by the Pistons. Another shot, poked away, and out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Lights Out.
Well, it's not often you see someone be this impactful on the defensive end, but that's what makes him special. I mean, he's been doing all the little things that don't necessarily show up in the box score.
Wow, hammering it in!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Curry, solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Oh, under intense defensive pressure, Steph rises above.
Pistons leading by 3.
And given his style, it feels like Curry could play as long as he wants.
Why not? The thing you never lose is your jump shot. Plus, Steph, he can beat you with instinct, awareness, rather than relying on his explosive athleticism. And if his team keeps their offensive style of play, he can play for forever.
Thompson with it. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game.
Oh, no surprise to see the game's best shooter sink a 3 like that. Anything you can do, Curry can do better.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. He understands they're facing a team that can put up points in a hurry. He said they need to put forth a great effort defensively to prevent scoring runs. They can't afford to let those guys get hot and stay hot. Let's see who wins the battle of wills here tonight.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned about preventing an early run by their opponent.
No doubt. You don't want to play catch-up if you can avoid it. They're going to lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
It'll take tremendous energy and focus any day, but if they can stay locked in, they give themselves a good chance to get the win.
No good on the free throw.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
And the second free throw, good. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Moutier. Griffin trying to get open, and Pascal pulls it down. The Warriors trail. Pass to Reed. Pascal with the ball. Curry looking it over. Passes to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Griffin. And the Warriors miss again.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rush his release a little bit.
Robinson misses. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Wiggins passes to Pascal. No good. That would have tied it.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. Lets it fly. Robinson passes to Griffin. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Pistons missing. The Warriors have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. The pass to Reed. To the paint. Here's Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
Here's lights out. Robinson left side. Pass to Moutier. Here's lights out. Guarded by Kerr. Count that bucket. And that's now 11 points for lights out.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Thompson outside. Wiggins surveying the floor. Back to Thompson. Outside Curry. Releases. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Lights Out, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Outside Curry. Detroit with the rebound. Whiteside's got 5 rebounds tonight.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Reed. He's covered by Whiteside. On its way from Curry for 2, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Curry's got 7 points.
Oh, it's just an art form, really. The way Curry can square up and release all in one motion.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Passes it to Lights Out. Shoots the 3. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside Curry. From deep. Another 3 for Golden State.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Here's Lights Out. Guarded by Curry. Porter trying to free himself up.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Now the basket Poole. And here is Barnes. Outside Curry. Pass to Wiggins. Doesn't go for him. And the Pistons now going the other way.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. He's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Curry passes to Barnes. Over Parker. Barnes can't get it to go.
Now look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
Curry brings the double. Pass to McCareer. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Warriors trail by 11. Here's Poole. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Andrew Wiggins.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
The first free throw is good. Good on both.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Here's Lights Out. A tremendous game he played against Dallas. Here's the 3. Leaps for it. It's stolen by Curry. And they're pushing it up. And that one, good.
The awareness of everything around him. Curry picks it clean, then off to the races.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Lights Out. A three-pointer is right on target. Lights Out's got 24.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State, trailing by 10. Puts up a three. Another three for Golden State.
Always looking to fire away from outside the arc. Curry is a master at hitting these shots.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Doumbouya is checked in for the Pistons. The Pistons shooting their first free throw of the evening. Warriors trail by 10. And here is Curry. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
MyCareer passes to Lights Out. Here's Doumbouya. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Pistons lead by 12.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
There's the pass to Ramos. Pass to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Over Doumbouya. Again, Golden State.
He's a smart shooter. I mean, when Barnes finds a shot that he likes, he's going to let it fly. And that's the attitude you want.
40 seconds left in the first. Pass to Lights Out. There's the steal. Curry on the wing. He's got 13, and that one is good.
He's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Here's Lights Out, guarded by Curry. And a wide open look for Porter. Another three for Detroit.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Up top, Curry. He's got 15. Pulls it up. Gets a very good look and converts. Curry's got 17. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Pistons lead by 9. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. So, Greg, as you know, we asked Steph Curry, a great self-motivator in his own right, who holds you to the highest standard? And here's what he had to say.
Oh, my wife, for sure. Never ever want to disappoint her. She shoots it to me straight. That's the biggest thing, whether I play well or not. I don't get too big of a head, or I don't feel too down on myself either.
Sounds like he's got a good team, both at home and right here in front of us.
Steph has already put up a Hall of Fame career, but you can tell he doesn't feel anywhere near being done.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
Dumboya is out there with Porter. Then there's lights out. Then it's Porter. And it's MyLeague in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Passes it to MyLeague. And he's good on the three ball. MyLeague's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Ramos. That shot misses. Now the Pistons take it the other way.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Pistons leading by 12. To the middle, pick off in midair. Here's Ramos. That shot off. The Pistons go the other way with it. They'll be off to Oklahoma City for a meeting with the Thunder after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Detroit, no good that time either. Warriors trail by 12.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Lights out passes to Porter. Here's lights out. And the layup is good. Lights out's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pistons.
Like the vision from Porter, not just looking for his own shot, constantly looking to get it to the open man.
Reed the pass to Barnes. They need this. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Thompson outside. Ring shot on the way. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
No, his offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish him.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Warriors. It's a 14-point game coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
You got to give him an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
It's one of those games where home court played a big role. There might have been a different result if they were in their own building.
From deep three-point range. And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it.
Looking now at the numbers for Kaminsky. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 8 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
Pistons have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And the first one drops. A different look here for Detroit. Whiteside's checked in for Porter. Griffin comes in for Dumboya. And Glenn Robinson III is subbed in for Porter. Then for the Warriors, Eric Paschal, he's checked in for Kaminsky. And Wiggins is subbed in for Harrison Barnes.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities
at the line.
And the call will be against Emmanuel Mudia. The Warriors have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. Here's lights out. 33 points for him. And stolen by Barnes. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. Curry with a wide open look. And it's good off the back rim and in. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
Using so many devices to get his shot. I mean, that time Curry on the catch and shoot.
Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of 4 men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Outside Favors. The kick out to Porter. Shot clock at 5. Parker right side. Shoots over Curry. Parker's shot is off. Warriors trail by 11. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Launches a 3. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Wiggins. Curry's got 24 points.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Here's lights out. The Pistons rebound. Favors. The pass to lights out. Jacks up a 3. Porter passes to lights out. Looking for Favors. He gets it there. Here's Parker. Favors trying to break free. And that one's good. Parker's got 6 points.
The D can't give Parker these type of shots. I mean, they're asking for trouble.
32 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Curry with the 3. Again, Curry missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Favors. Pass to lights out. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the 3-point shot. Lights out's got 36.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And that does it for the first half of play. It's Detroit. They lead by 13. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. Focus on getting back, guarding your man, and not taking these real.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Detroit finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They have a 13-point lead. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
Well, their offense is depending on getting points in the paint, and they're getting those points. They're creating mismatches and being very aggressive when they get the one they want.
And over to Kenny now. How'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, the differential in rebounding was huge. And it goes back to the fundamentals, blocking out and just maintaining position. Instead, they went to the lazy man's route, flying in the air, trying to steal rebounds. And, well, that didn't work. No one is going to give you an easy rebound. They need to show some fight.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye, Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Lights Out.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Detroit leading by 13. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Eric Pascal out there with Andrew Wiggins, and it's Reed in at the center position. Robinson, that's good.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Here's Curry, and the pass to Thompson. Here's Reed from deep. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists in the game. And, well, Detroit shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Passes it to Lights Out. Kicks it to Griffin. And the rejection by Curry.
Oh, look at that. You see, that shows what kind of athlete Curry is. His quickness to the ball. Get that shot out of here.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
And there's the pass to Whiteside. The Warriors pull it in. Pascal's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Stephen Curry.
You can't take Curry lightly inside. He's not the biggest guy. He's exceptionally crafty.
Lights out. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Pass to Thompson. But they get it back. And he comes up with the deuce. Pascal's got 10.
I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to keep him off the boards. He is a beast on the offensive glass.
Here's Lights Out. He has 38 in the game. Moutier with the basket.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
No, just too big of a threat down there. I mean, he has a number of go-to moves at his disposal.
Pass to Pascal. Inside, here's Reed, and he banks in the layup. Reed's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Here's Lights Out. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. From deep, Moutier, no good. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. They trail by 11. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. It's stolen by Moutier. Passes to Whiteside. Robinson against Wiggins. Here's Lights Out. Hits it from 3-point range. Lights Out's got 41.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both.
Another bucket! Wow!
We're bearing witness to one of the great scoring seasons of all time.
Greg, he's delivering night in and night out. Great games and nearing third all-time for scoring in a season.
And guys, don't look now, but Michael Jordan's scoring mark from 1987 is in his sights.
No good with the triple. Pistons leading by 13. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
And the shot goes down. Curry's got 31.
Too bad his scoring hasn't been contagious. I mean, they'd be in much better shape if a few of their other guys could pick up some slack.
Moutier pass to lights out. Curry brings the double. There's the pass to Whiteside. And here is Doumbouya. Covered by Wiggins. Shot clock at 3. Here's Moutier. Misses the 3.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Wiggins.
That's what they're looking for. They need him to take on a bigger role this game.
Pass to Moutier. Here's lights out from the arc. A shot that time, not on target. AT that time from Curry. There's the triple. Rebound by the Pistons. At one point, they led by 16. Moutier passed to lights out. And it's denied. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pascal. And now, let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
And the Warriors making a change here.
Barnes. Raymond.
Here's lights out. He has 45 points. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Griffin's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, yeah. That's the right way to play Griffin. Tough, physical defense, but even that isn't enough if you let him get inside.
Thompson right side. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Thompson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And he's not going to pass up that one. And trust me, he shouldn't. He's solid from that in-between area.
Here's lights out. To the paint. A nice shot by Griffin. Griffin's got 7 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Kaminsky finds Thompson. Now Pascal. Barnes outside. 4 on the clock. It's stolen by Moutier. Down low. Stolen away. Now here's Pascal. He's got 10. Pass to Kaminsky. Over Whiteside. Doumbouya pulls it in.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
Here's lights out. He kicks it to Whiteside. Out left to the wing. To the middle. Here's lights out. A second chance effort. Whiteside, no good. Warriors trail by 13. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's lights out. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
For the Pistons, Derek Favors checked in for Whiteside. Porter comes in for Blake Griffin. And Porter subbed in for Emmanuel Moutier. The Warriors also with a sub. Pools checked in. On the dunk contest, we saw Michael Jordan take on Dominique Wilkins. These days, not as many star players are participating in these skills competitions, like Greg the slam dunk.
I think it's a great point you raised, Kevin, and I think in part because back in that era, you know, the reality is guys didn't make the kind of dollars they make today. and there was more risk, I guess, in the mindset of guys today, and they didn't want to take that challenge on. So I wish we would see more of our stars in the slam dunk contest, but I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately, as much as we'd all like to see it.
Nobody near Barnes. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
This is why Barnes is an effective scorer. His confidence and accuracy, shooting off.
And good, he hits it again.
All season long, he has been absolutely dominant. The scoring doesn't end with him.
Yeah, he's already left his mark on history, moving into third place for most points in a season. Amazing.
And can you believe he has passed Michael Jordan for third most points in a season? It's rare you ever see his airness get passed on any list.
And there it is for him.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Good, that's another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Warriors trail by 15. Kaminsky, the pass to Thompson. Pass to Ramos. Here's lights out. Non-stop scoring machine here.
And what I respect about Porter is his intelligence. I mean, he often concentrates on taking quality shots.
Golden State's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Barnes outside. The pass to Ramos. To the inside. 5 to shoot. Here's Poole. Nice D from Porter. Pistons leading by 17. Lights out, passes to Porter. Out to the wing. Here's lights out. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Warriors shooting at 50% in a decent crew. Inside, Barnes. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 8th assist in the game. Now a timeout called by Detroit. And the Pistons making a change here. Robinson's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Reed's checked in. The Pistons shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. Lights out, passes to Porter. It's deflected.
And despite the short wingspan for a big man, Kaminsky with the height and timing to steal block shots.
1:25 left here in the third quarter. Here's Poole. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. To the paint. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:09 left in the third. Outside Porter. Here's lights out. Right side Porter. Favors trying to break free. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lights out. Connects again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Warriors trail by 19. Pass to Reed. Barnes outside. And the 3 off target. So Favors will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Lights out, passes to Porter. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting it.
That's a 2 from Barnes. That one misses. And so it's the Detroit Pistons sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action after this word. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Warriors trail by 21. Robinson is out there with lights out. Then there's Favors. Then there's Parker. And it's Porter in at the 3. That's the group for Detroit right now.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
To the middle, here's Robinson. Lays it up and banks it in. Robinson's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Pistons. The Warriors shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Now Curry. You know, Chris, every season we see teams in a given game or series. They just don't seem to have that same energy. What are some of the reasons teams fall flat?
Well, I think sometimes, the stakes are a little bit higher in the playoffs. The other team is playing hard. Some teams have never gotten to that level before. Some teams, let their guards down at times. Then you try to turn it on, but you're already on the ropes.
Number 13.
And so here is Golden State. Curry on the wing. Wiggins outside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists tonight.
Such a smart read by Curry. He has an uncanny ability to know whenever one of his guys is open.
Favors at the elbow. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Down low. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Yeah, blending that power with quickness. Favors provides his team with some solid interior scoring.
Cool the pass to Curry. A floater and a wide open look here for Wiggins. Here's Reed. The shot by Curry. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Curry's got 11 in the second half.
And look, is there any shot that Curry can't knock down? I mean, he is an unconscious scorer.
Lights out, passes to Parker. Now, here is Robinson. Sinks the triple.
This is what happens when he gets on a roll. I mean, you're not going to see a better rhythm shooter than this guy.
Wiggins outside. Again, Wiggins missing.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Yet another bucket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Timeout called the Warriors. Down the stretch of last season, Greg, we saw some teams resting healthy players, even ones out of the playoff hunt. And they got fined. But is the amount, which I think is about $25,000, is that enough to discourage that tactic?
You know, I don't think it is. Not when team revenues are measured in the hundreds of millions. You got to do more to keep them honest.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's lights out, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. 64 points for lights out.
If they close this win out, I know who my MVP is. His offensive performance tonight has been unreal.
And Thompson gets it to go.
He's been a different player since halftime, coming on strong now.
Pistons leading by 23. Lights out, passes to Whiteside. They double him with Wiggins. Outside for Griffin. Over Wiggins. Here's Whiteside. Here's lights out. No good on the triple. Wiggins with it. Robinson picks him up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And this is encouraging. Wiggins looking committed to shooting and forcing the D to compromise.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Lights out, passes to Griffin. Goes back up, and the layup is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Moutier against Thompson. Pass to Wiggins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Chris, you played for 5 different teams in your career and a number of different coaches. As you look back, what percentage of great coaching is X's and O's? And what percentage is just inspiring your players and getting them motivated?
X's and O's are probably the most important. You need a coach that can adapt his system to the players on his team, to the teams that are coming up, that can adjust in coaching style. And so I definitely think as far as that, the coaching, the skill set, and the play calling is definitely important. And I think motivation has a part to play as well.
Here's lights out, and another one falls. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Thompson outside. Back to Curry. To the paint. Here's Reed.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Outside Griffin. Here's lights out. Guarded by Curry. Haskell with the steal. Curry with it. And it's lights out with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Wiggins against Robinson. Wiggins drives in. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
You're taking it to the D. When Wiggins is forcing the issue, he shows why he went first overall.
Here's lights out. And Pascal pulls it down. Pascal's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Thompson for 3. It's not going to go for him. And Detroit the other way now. Here's lights out. Passes it to Moutier. To the inside, to the middle. Here's Griffin, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
A main staple of Griffin's game. You can tell he loves getting up to dunk.
And here is Curry. Thompson outside. Lets it go from deep. Kept alive. Second chance shot. And Wiggins with the layup. Wiggins has got 13 points in the second half.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's lights out, guarded by Curry. Thompson comes with the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so it's Golden State with it. Warriors trail by 19. Outside Curry. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
He didn't turn it over once in the first half. All of a sudden, he's giving them one gift after another gift after another.
Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's lights out, guarded by Kerr. In the corner, it's Griffin. He scores his sixth bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
How about this turnaround? He played a fringe role in the first half, and now he's the man for them.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's lights out. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Golden State foul. Stepping in. For his second personal, 13. Number 13. One shot.
Golden State's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. They double-team Kerr. Fires the three. Reed misses. Pistons leading by 22. Here's lights out. Great D that time from Curry. The Warriors shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. And the pass to Reed. On the wing, Wiggins. With some arc, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Free throw good, Wiggins. Here's lights out. And Eric Pascal picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's lights out. Good, he hits again. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
It's Curry outside. Rebound by the Pistons. Whiteside's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Moutier. Thompson comes with the double team. Griffin, no one around him. From outside, off the mark.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only one in the first.
And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Detroit.
Well, this is what Griffin gives you. Excellent vision, excellent decision-making with the ball in his hands.
Moutier's gone 1 of 3 from deep tonight. Here's Curry. It's good. Curry's got 37.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game. Lights out.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets.
What a powerful physical profile. Whiteside gives his team a reliable interior scoring option.
Free throw, good, Whiteside.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
He doesn't get the second one. Lets it go with a three. They get the rebound. Pass to lights out. Inside. Here's Griffin. And at last, they get one to fall. Griffin's got 8 here in the quarter. Passes it to Wiggins. Back to Curry. The tray. Knocks down the 3 ball. Curry's got 16 here in the second half.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Now the pass to lights out. Takes a three. Drops in the tray.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about the great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
They double-team Curry. Kicks it to Wiggins. Back to Curry. The shot. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Curry's got 42 in the game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pistons.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season, it will go down as their 48th win.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Lights Out.
His passes were crisp tonight. Pinpoint. So many easy buckets came off his assist.
13 feet away. Right side, good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
On its way from Curry for 2, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Curry's got 44. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Curry brings the double. Pass to Whiteside. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Poked loose. Yes, that goes in.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they wanted.
Whiteside kicks to Robinson. Here's Lights Out. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you very much, Blake. Another good night of work offensively. How does the team build on this?
Just keep that rhythm. You know, we're not always going to hit shots every night. Some nights the shots aren't going to fall. So just keeping that rhythm, keeping the ball moving, talking on defense, and relying on each other.
Congrats on a great win, Blake. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.